So how do you think China would respond? How do you think China's markets will innovate in response to tariffs?
Well, there's a limited space for this, but there you see many Chinese companies locating in Latin America and particularly in Mexico as part of the North American Free Trade Zone. That if that leads to large numbers of Chinese companies' exports to the United States, for example, via Mexico, almost surely there will be political pushback also in the United States. But once again, I think we need to take a step back and think of, why are we doing this? What is it actually endangering to us? If we could partner with several of these leading companies, Ford and CATL, for example, or General Motors and BYD, and that's not happening at the moment, but if it were to happen, why would it be in the national interest of the United States to oppose this? But we are in this moment of such fear, and it's really a fear of American decline more than a fear of China, in my view. But China becomes the lightning rod for our own insecurities. They can build high-speed rail, we can't. They can build EVs in a dominant way, and so far we have not been able to do so. But you see this in almost every realm, including in the cultural realm. How is it possible that many people seem to have come to the conclusion that TikTok is a mortal danger to the American Republic? But it tells you something about the kind of low level to which the relationship between China and the United States has sunk, that one of their biggest disputes is over a teenage video app that none of the leaders of these countries know how to use. It's a trade war that no one has won and everyone has lost. And sadly, in my view, the Biden administration didn't have the political courage to undo some of the worst effects of that trade war. They have, however, professionalized and regularized the U.S.-China relations, giving it a level of stability that it did not have under Trump. Foreign policy was just one of the many areas of, permanent instability of the Trump years. In part because there was, on the part of President Trump himself, no coherent China policy. He would claim loudly how much he loved President Xi Jinping, but then his own advisors would enact policies on trade or in foreign relations that really set back U.S.-China relations for many years in very unilateral ways.